Twitch has introduced a new feature that they're calling sub-only streams, and of course, you can expect Twitter didn't really think too much about the potential that could come from something like this, and so they burned it with pitchforks. So let me give you guys my perspective on this and possibly what could actually come out of this right after the drop. So Twitch's new feature, they're beta testing sub-only streams. These are streams where only subs can attend. There will be a little star next to it and only subs can actually view the content. There's no details whether as if non-subs can view it afterwards or if it's just sub-only even in the VOD. However, that did not stop people from taking it to task on Twitter as Twitch tries to find new ways to monetize their platform. This is a newer form of monetization for Twitch and the streamer. There's probably not very many people who would take advantage of this at first because there's probably going to be some kind of stigma against using it. However, you can bet that any kind of new revenue for Twitch, a new platform for revenue, is going to be looked very well in the eyes of Amazon, but whether they can execute it on it or not is going to be the question. Basically, the way I see it is, this is a way for Twitch to take some of the money that's being used for premium Snapchats and also Patreons. So if a person can commit to a sub, like you have somebody who has a Patreon and they have some people over there who support them for $5 a month, $10, the $25 or whatever, Twitch would rather that person not use Patreon and actually use Twitch. I know that there are some common rewards in the Patreon structure, such as like one-on-one coaching, member-only live streams. I know some people on YouTube who do that, but they're not really advertised. But the one bad part about Twitch is that you'll actually see that the person's live and you're not invited, as opposed to no notification at all that you're not invited to the party, which makes you feel pretty bad. But this is just another way for Twitch to take on some of their competitors that get money from off their platform by utilizing their platform. Twitch did the same thing with bits. Basically, they're trying to give the user another avenue to actually support their streamer monetarily by using bits. Basically, using Twitch's tip jar is not very good for the streamer though, because technically, like, you don't get the money immediately, but it does protect you from chargeback. So as you can see with the bits, it's a lot of pros and cons to it, as well as affiliate status. But for overall, I would probably say it's going to be the same thing for this sub-only stream. The other thing that was utilized by Twitch to help bring people for monetization off the platform was affiliation. Basically, there was things set up. I forgot there was a couple of us. I forgot the name of it. But there was actually some companies that allowed you to create your own sub off stream for non-partner streamers to help get some money in to keep the stream afloat, or basically help people determine whether it was worthwhile for streaming. And basically, affiliation status with Twitch was kind of that. It was kind of like trying to get people to stream only on Twitch and giving them an avenue for enticing people to spend more money. That's all fine and dandy, but if you really don't have a business mind, it's really kind of hard to see why you would be against it. But it is what it is. So some of the cons that I have listed for these sub-only streams, you have a really good opportunity to alienate your audience. And yes, I said opportunity to alienate your audience. Not every single audience and community is going to be down for these sub-only streams. I can understand instances where it might be cool to build up hype. You have like a Doc versus Summit versus Shroud, three-way battle royale extravaganza, like pay-per-view like event. But if you're doing something like, if you're a smaller streamer and you have like maybe 50 subs, you do a sub-only stream and you only concurrent like 30, it's probably not a good idea to actually do a sub-only stream. It will scream out to followers potentially too that you're not invited, and it can also limit your potential growth for each stream. If you're in a hot directory and you're getting a certain number of follows every time you stream, and then you don't have that open to non-followers, you might not experience that much growth. So it's going to be really rough if you might actually go through something like that. And it also could entice people to do much more riskier streams too. If you can get your money through Twitch, through your normal Twitch thing, and you don't have to bother or worry about dealing with a Snapchat and keeping that man managed and all the overhead associated with that, you know, you could probably try to get away with a little riskier streams on Twitch. That is definitely an opportunity. We know people are gonna do riskier things, and I'm not speaking just of how people like to bash on women on Twitch. I'm not speaking about that. Though that is included, there is the potential for riskier streams. People doing stupider things for sub-only streams to entice people to buy a sub. You know it's gonna happen, and I give it 30 days before somebody gets banned for doing something stupid on a sub-only stream. And now some of the pros, and I wanted to do the pros last because, you know, normally we're like super negative in YouTube now, so I figure that doing the pros at the end, you can end on a little better note. So one of the pros that I have is it'll allow private streams like any other platform. Basically, it'll help keep people on Twitch. It'll help Twitch grow more, potentially, if Twitch can get these people to stay on their platform and keep their money on the platform as well, allowing Twitch to grow. And when Twitch grows, the streamer more than likely is going to grow along with it. It also allows the streamer to construct a very intimate setting. One of my favorite streamers that I love to watch, Stay on the Rage, mentioned that when he does his Madam Crumpet streams with his wife, that often there's probably a weird stray guy that comes in, and being able to set the environment, set the expectations for the amount of people that you're going to have in that stream come in and not make creepy remarks about your wife is really, really good. So yeah, I can totally understand that. And it also gives them more incentive to do more, better content. If you know that you can demand a premium for producing something that's outside of somebody sitting in a corner, green screened up, mouth breathing, playing Apex Legends, if you can do something better to entice people to want to check out your sub-only stream, produce your quality, increase your quality, that only looks better for Twitch in the eyes of advertisers and other large media platforms that might be interested in Twitch. And finally, it's enticing to larger companies to give them a better model for monetization. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but really ad-supported platforms don't really have a really good profit structure or profit margin. There's always going to be fluxes in ad revenue, and as a large company as Twitch, the last thing you need is for your revenue to be fluctuating heavily by relying on placements of ads, especially because some of these bastards don't realize they don't need to run an ad blocker. Why are you going to keep running a freaking ad blocker on for free? You're just literally just watching ad. I know some of the ads can be intrusive, but if there's no ads, there's no thing for you to watch. That's part of the problem. And with a subscription-based model, it'll allow larger companies to come in and host events like a pay-per-view or something like that. They could even have the NFL come in. Who would not pay $25 to be able to watch every out-of-market NFL game on Twitch, since they've got the dealings with Amazon? If you watch the Broncos but you live in Bumtuck 2, you could actually use Twitch to watch those games potentially. And the only thing you have to do is sub for access. $10 a month to be able to access that throughout the entire NFL season. A cable channel comes through, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, they have an Adult Swim thing. So you can actually use this as an alternative to cable. They could even bundle them together in packages between networks to allow you access to several different channels. You don't even need cable anymore. Just get unlimited access on your internet, and then you have that available, that sub available to watch the content you want. Choose the content you want. But those are the potential possibilities that come through because you can allow only sub-only streams. Part of the problem is people only thinking through this through the prism of somebody sitting in a corner watching somebody else play a video game, and only subs can be in there. You have to think about the potential for the future monetization of the platform, about the type of media that can come in. With this, they have the ability to monetize their viewership immediately and allow themselves to deliver content and bring more eyes to Twitch. So guys, let me know what you think down below. I normally don't do these videos this long, man. I might try to continue this to 10 minutes so I can get that extra ad revenue. But guys, thank you for watching, man. Let me know what you guys think down below if you made it this far. If you're liking this type of content, be sure to sound off in the comments below. Throw a like on this video and lightly tap the subscribe button. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you guys later. Peace.